Hello everyone, this is Ascending Aries, back again. This is actually my third or fourth attempt on this reading. I'll just really briefly, the first time, about halfway through the reading, I realized it was pertaining to someone, that the group it was talking to included someone close to me and important to me, so I needed to have a moment with that. It's not anything bad or scary, it just kind of was overwhelming. I actually felt it about to happen. My throat, as I was going through the beginning of the reading, my throat started closing up, really badly. I was starting to think I wasn't supposed to be doing the reading because it was painful. My nose started clogging up, my eyes were burning, I was having the craziest reaction, and then when it hit me of who it was talking about, it was really overwhelming, but the pain went away, my throat opened up. So I think that was just kind of a warning in a way, but not to say that I wasn't supposed to do the reading. It's more of I don't know how to describe it. It was okay though. So I got everything together, started the reading again, and for the first time in 3 years, my phone ran out of space. First time having this phone, my phone ran out of space. So then I went through, deleted a bunch of old conversations, old videos, past photos. So they did that, and then redid the reading, and then discovered that I filmed it wrong, I guess you could say. And it was really long because my angel, well, my one of my head angel, almost, of my 3 that I have, kind of threw in a twist. I heard from him that things aren't as what you think they are. It's not what you wanted per se, but it's not bad. It's not that bad. It's just, you got to do it. This is for everyone. But it's not what you think it is. And so I went through with it. And then at the very end, it was and it's still not what you think it is. Bam, here's another element. So that just added length. But now we've got it. I've got it all. I'm emotionally just exhausted right now. I did a really hard reading earlier. Then so many takes on this one, which pertains to someone. I had a really wonderful day today, and I think that is really important because I don't think I could do the readings that I've had today, in any other way, in any other mood or spirit. So that's why it's very important to take care of yourself and to keep yourself really happy, because sometimes you have to do things that are necessary, and it doesn't mean it's negative. There's no negative connotations that's happened with anything here in my readings. It's just emotionally, there's a lot of drainage and ups and downs and energies and openings of chakras even during something. So it's taxing, I guess, is a good way of putting it. So it's good to have yourself built up for these moments. Now, let's just jump right into it. Hopefully I can just, be right there with it because I've done it 3 times now. Okay, so let's do... So the first card, then the first placement, has to do with the past and its influence on the present situation. So this card is the married woman card. It is attraction towards a married woman, or it could be a motherly figure, so maybe someone who took care of you, raised you, but also I think it is married woman as in someone that is the ideal person to marry, the person you saw having this life with. It could go either way, of female, male, but a married person, or just you were drawn to a person who... Oh, the dog is at the door. He's heavy. I could sound like a giant outside. And this is the Queen of Diamonds, and so that was what brought you to the current situation, was attraction towards a woman that was of marriage potential, a person of marriage potential. What is here now, though, is so this is the present situation. This is the child card, which, of course, yes, could mean an actual child. Maybe they want children, they want to start a family. But it also means the birth or growth of a project or something new. So they could be wanting something new with you, like it could be marriage, it could be moving in together, it could be a new business, like maybe opening a new business together, making a big move or commitment in one way, starting something new that obviously needs like tender loving care over time. That's the present situation, is there's this thing. So the obstacles to overcome and like the main response to the past, that energy of this person bringing in this new request, this new need, this new desire, is you feel, this is the imprisonment card. This is the Nine of Spades, and it is imprisonment, but it means constraint, inability to act. So it's almost like you feel trapped. So this could be you feel trapped because there's no right way out of it, or you could be feeling cornered. Part of it could be that you are like you don't want to step, like anywhere you go, you feel like you're stepping on eggshells. And so part of you kind of traps yourself in a way, like you chain yourself to this one little area because you can't hurt anyone if you're not doing anything. So you go ahead and you keep yourself in this little bubble, in this little way, or you have this one statement that you chain yourself to. But either way, you feel imprisoned, probably within yourself, within a decision. There's just this feeling of inability to act. And that's something that's obviously an obstacle to overcome. So the inner mind placement card, number 4, is the travel card. So your inner mind, what it could be figuratively or literally, wants like a change. So it could be like an actual change of scenery, like as in moving, which is what I'm picking up, is you want to travel, you want to be closer to something, you want to go somewhere else, you want to switch it up, you want a new change of pace or whatever. So like you desire something. It could be also be transfer, so like a new job, a new focus, maybe there's just something, there's a movement happening, especially in your brain, especially just wanting to move or do something different or try a different lifestyle, something outside of where you are now. You want to get out of whatever you're in now, whether that be the town that you're in, the relationship you're in, the job you're in. You want outside of that, or even just the life. Okay, so then the mind of those outside of you, this is the faithfulness card. Loyalty, faithfulness, friendship. So everyone around you is encouraging you to stick to what you know and what you grew up with. So maybe the people around you, if you were to talk to them about this, it would be like, but you should stay faithful. This person's been good to you, or this lifestyle's been good to you, or this is all you know, or this is how you were raised, or this is the town you were born in. It's just a cemented way of sticking to something that is known, the devil you know, in a way. And that's how the people around you, their mindset is just like, stick to what you know, don't change anything, don't go outside of what is just like what others think of you, maybe what your mom wants for you, or for what this other person wants. It also could mean like this other person that's involved in wanting to start something with you that you're not so sure about. It's like a group of friends. So, because this is also faithfulness with friendship kind of card. I think it actually does say friendships, like there's a connection to the group. And so maybe you're dating someone within this group of friends and you don't know if you want to keep dating that person. And so it's hard to make that decision because, everyone around you wants you to stay with them. So then these last 2 cards, how to behave in order to achieve desires. This was the twist that Metatron threw at me. This is the King of Diamonds, and it's the Merchant card, and it's how to behave to achieve desires. So the first thing that came, the first go around, was it means like agreement, mediation, Here, I'll even look up the exact handy dandy notebook. These are all my notes for cards and signs and planets and houses and everything. So the merchant card, it's on this page. No, this page. Exchange contract mediation agreement. Okay. So I got the first go round that outwardly, obviously, an agreement needs to come to terms because someone wants something from you and you obviously don't want it, because not only do you feel trapped, but inside your mind you want out of it, that transfer card, that travel card. So it almost, it could go in multiple ways. Take what resonates with you, but it could be that someone wants something of you and you don't want that of yourself. You don't know how you feel. And of course, those around you are not really against you, but not really for you and what you want either. And it's almost hard. So obviously something has to happen, or you're just going to stay imprisoned and entrapped in your mind. Come on now. So there's an outer agreement that needs to be made with this person or with those people. But also then the twist came from, there's a lot of internal work that actually needs to be done. This is a merchant waiting to make an agreement with himself. There's no one there because it's just him in his mind. It's you and your mind. You've got to come to terms, because I think the reason you're imprisoned perhaps is because you want what you want, and at the same time you want what other people want. You don't want to disappoint anyone. And so the stupid saying that I hate because I like cake is there's that saying of you can't have your cake and eat it too, which I don't really understand. I mean, if you have your cake, I'm going to eat the cake if I have the cake. So I don't really get the saying, but the point of the saying is like, you can't get everything you want, I guess, and always get what you want. I don't know. But that's kind of what I get with this card, is you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to come up with some sort of agreement. You can't just like let it keep going where you're stuck in this one spot. So this is a merchant card agreement, mediation. It's an internal and external influence, but this is how to behave to achieve desires. So the desire that's beautiful, it's such a beautiful outcome, so there's multiple things. I'll try to kind of just run through this. This is the Joyous Heart card, and it's the 5 of Hearts, and you see them dancing. It means, Joyous Heart means, it actually is for hobbies, distractions. It even has the things that bring you joy. Let me look at the pastime, hobby, distraction. Pastime, hobby, distraction. Okay, so there's something that you're being more drawn towards, that is bringing you more joy. So it might be a hobby that could be a career, or a pastime that you really enjoy, something that takes your mind off of like the 3D world problems of your life, or maybe just something that brings you a lot of joy. It could be something that could be a real career. It brings you a lot of joy. And so there's a two-edged sword with this. This is a double whammy, this card is, because it's the outcome could be that you get to do, like, you get to enjoy more, or you focus your life on a pastime or a hobby, like something that you really, 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 really want, and enjoy doing if you play your cards right. If you make the right decisions within yourself and then outside of yourself, that's what this will lead to. Like, you will get this happiness. But the Joyous Heart also came to me pretty heavy at the end of the last session, or the last attempted recording, because I allowed just to be channeled through, and it was a huge, huge, huge thing of your purpose and what you're supposed to do is something that you love and that makes you happy. And so Joyous Heart is a double whammy because it's joyous and it's heart. It's not just one thing, it's two. So if it brings joy to someone, if it brings like joy, but there's no heart and love in it, then it's not it. If there's love involved and someone's happy with that, but you're not happy about it, there's no joy on your end, but at least someone's loved or not hurt, still not it. You have to be joyous and in love. It is a happy heart card of joyous, like joyous heart. And I also saw, I don't normally see, this is, I don't know if this is Latin, Italian. I think it's Italian. I don't know. It's terrible. I'm sure someone's laughing at me. Good. Laugh. I hope I'm funny. Cure. In French, I know also means heart. And earlier today, I saw the word heart in French in a song that I was kind of drawn towards. So it's interesting that I would see very similar but foreign variations of the word heart twice in a day when I don't normally see that. So joyous heart, it's two things. It's joyous and heart. If it's only one, it's not everything that you're supposed to be doing. So the decision that you make in your head, the decision that you make with the person, like the decision that you make has to lead to joy and heart. It needs to lead to happiness and love. It needs to be joyous heart, and also your pastimes, your hobbies, the things that you're drawn towards, usually are things that you love and to make you happy as it is. So go towards those things. Whatever gets you closer to those is probably the right thing. So there needs to be a mediation and agreement to come up. Some sort of conversation needs to be had. And it doesn't mean that something has to end. It doesn't have to be a huge tower moment. It could just be an explanation of, this is how this is going to be. I need you to give some if you're going to get some type of thing. Maybe a motherly figure wants you to just stick to what you know, and everyone around you sticks to the lifestyle but there's a different lifestyle that you're choosing. You want to leave the town you're from maybe because it doesn't offer to you what you are drawn towards. So you have to come to terms within yourself that you want that. You have to decide, do you want that or not? Do you want to make everyone else happy? Do you want to make you happy? Is there love and heart? And so make that decision within you, and then make it